Hello everyone, I'm Vivian and today I'm going to show you how to make jollof rice the easiest, the fastest, and the healthiest way. And a lot of you on social media have asked me, Vivian, how do you make your jollof rice with no oil and water? So today I'm going to show you my technique and I'm going to show you how I do it, okay? So over here, I'm going to show you my ingredients. I have thyme leaves, I have some curry powder, I have some salt, and by the way, this is just 1 teaspoon of each. And then I have the chicken bouillon, and this is non-GMO, non-MSG. And then I have my tomato paste, about 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. And then over here, I have my chicken broth. You know, I got this from the store, but feel free to make your own chicken broth at home. And so this is the 33% less sodium. And I have the oyster sauce. Now this is optional. A lot of you would prefer to put some fish, some crayfish. Some of you prefer to put some chicken in your jollof rice. I like to use the oyster sauce. And over here, I have my blended 2 large red bell peppers, 1 habanero pepper, some ginger, and 1 large onions. Over here, I have my long grain rice, and this is about 2 cups of long grain rice. I had it soaked in hot water for about 10 minutes, and so I washed it out. And over here, I'm gonna show you my equipment that I'm gonna use today to make the jollof rice. Now, this is my specialty cooking system. I've been using this for the last 5 years now, and I love it because it retains the natural flavor in my food. It also retains up to 93% of the nutrients in my food. And so a lot of people don't pay attention to the equipment they use in cooking their food. They go to the store, they spend a lot of money to buy organic food produce, and by the time they get home and they're done prepping and cooking, they lose all the benefits. And so the technique and the equipment you use in cooking matters a lot. They actually tell us that your food is only as healthy as the surface in which you cook it. All right, and so my specialty cooking system comes with a digital probe. Now it's electric, and the digital probe has a temperature and a time button. So you can feel free to adjust your time and temperature. And the cool thing about it is when the time is up, it actually turns off on its own. And so I can just plug in my, while I'm cooking, I can go out to the store or I can go take a shower. I don't have to worry about burning my food. And so today I'm going to use a system known as a dump and click. All right, so just remember that, dump and click, especially for those of you who don't really know how to cook. This is it for you. All right, you just dump and wait for the click sound because my equipment does the cooking for me. All right, okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put my blended pepper and onions in here. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and put my tomato paste. If you know how to dump, you're fine. And then I'm just gonna drop my thyme, put my curry in there, dump my salt, and then I'm gonna put my chicken bouillon in there. All right, and then next I'm gonna go ahead and just stir before I dump my rice. Okay, and then go ahead, I'm gonna dump this in here. Wow, see how easy this is? Now for a lot of you, when you make your jollof rice, you have to fry the onions and saute the onions, and then you gotta wait for the tomato to cook for about 30 minutes. It's just a lot of process, all right? And then I'm gonna put about 3 cups of my chicken broth. Wow, see that? You know what, I'm just gonna leave it at 2. And then if I need to add some more later, I can go ahead and do that. And then you just use your discretion, really. All right, and then I'm gonna stir. Wow, I'm gonna put about 3 tablespoons of my oyster sauce. So that's about 3 tablespoons. And then I can stir. So I do this before I start cooking. Now, while I'm doing the cooking, I never get to stir the food, all right? Okay, so that's it, and then I cover it up, and I'm gonna set my temperature to 300. So just use the up arrow and set it at 300. And then I'm gonna set my time for 30 minutes. Okay, and so we'll let it cook. And the only thing I have to do is, when I hear that my vapor valve, so the top, my lid has what is called a vapor valve. When I hear it clicking, all I'll do is I'll lower the heat. I'll turn down the heat to about 270. And what it means is when it starts clicking, it means the temperature inside my pan is 187. Now that's the temperature at which the bacteria is destroyed, but the nutrients are preserved. So I just wait to hear the click sound and then I turn down the heat. That's all I have to do. And that's it. So we're gonna wait for the rice to cook. Okay, so as you can hear, the vapor valve is clicking, and I'm telling you, that's my best friend. When it starts clicking, I go ahead and I turn down the temperature. The heat, I turn it down to about 270. It's going to stop, and then I wait for it to keep cooking. That's all I do. Okay, so it looks like our jollof rice is ready. How exciting. So take a look, the digital probe turned off on its own, and I'm gonna go ahead and stir my jollof rice. So I only get to stir the jollof rice after it's done cooking. Wow, take a look at this. See that? Wow, so lunch is ready. Now, for a lot of you busy moms, you know, you're too busy, there's so much going on with the kids. Just go ahead and dump all your food items in here and let it do the cooking for you. For a lot of you who are health conscious and you want to stop cooking with oil, this is a perfect solution for you as well. You don't have to cook with oil anymore. And that's not to say oil is not good, but there are a lot of other healthy types of oil you could use. But cooking your jollof rice, you don't need to put the oil. Even when I make my soup, I don't use oil. And so, by the way, if you have more questions or you want to find out more about my specialty cooking system, private message me and I'll share more information with you. Thank you. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and taste the jollof rice here. Juicy. I am telling you. You definitely want to try this at home. Try cooking your jollof rice with no oil and no water. Thank you.